The Seattle Seahawks Pro Shop claims to be the premier destination for everything Seahawks. It sells products from brands such as Nike to Glassy Baby, including everything from apparel to toys and even party supplies. Since 2015, the year the Seahawks won their first Super Bowl, spirits and support of the team in the Seattle area has skyrocketed. This has increased sales of Seahawks branded merchandise, and mainly at the stadium's flagship Pro Shop location.
Our team of consultants were called in to examine the effect commission-based pay has on employee motivation. Why? The Pro Shop was experiencing high turnover rates and wondered if the lack of commission was a reason employees did not feel motivated to sell productively, stay on the team, and if adding commission would increase their desire to continue working and selling.
I think today we have reached the point where not only can we dream about a better way of life, but we can make specific proposals.
Research on motivation really gained steam in the 1930s when B.F. Skinner, a Harvard professor, hypothesized that all you have to do is create a behavior is to watch and respond to the existing behaviors. He tested this mainly through studying animal behavior.
There are 4 types of motivators depending on if we are adding or removing a stimulus and if they like it. There's positive reinforcement, punishment, extinction, and negative reinforcement. Commission would be a form of positive reinforcement. The more that you sell, the higher the commission earned.
So, our hypothesis? Commission is a strong motivator for retail sales employees. To test this, we began by interviewing employees who either currently work or have worked at the Pro Shop.
Okay. Thank you for joining, Pedro. It's good to have you. First question is, have you worked in retail before?
Yes, I have.
Where at?
I work at the Pro Shop in CenturyLink Field.
Okay. If your pay was to become commission-based, what effects would that have on your mindset towards work?
I feel like I would definitely try to sell a lot more stuff. A lot of the people that go in there, they are looking to spend a lot of money. They want to buy like expensive jerseys and expensive bags and stuff. So if I was commission-based, I feel like I would be pushing that a lot more because I would want to get a piece of that.
If your pay was to become commission-based, what effects would that have towards your mindset?
I mean, it just depends on how much commission. I imagine it'd probably be like a little bit. I probably do a little bit more motivation in terms of selling, but like just with my personality, I'm the type of person who likes to try to sell things to people that don't want them. So like, I just like to be there and sell people the things that they ask for. And fine with that. Fine if they don't buy anything.
If you aren't currently paid commission, which you're not, would you feel more motivated to come to work if it were to pay commission?
Yeah, definitely. I think I would try to come to every game that I could, especially Seahawks games, because a lot of people buy stuff. And right now, it really kind of sucks working Seahawks games because it's kind of long. But I feel like if I was paid commission, that would be like a huge boost for working those games.
Do you foresee any negative consequences of commission-based pay?
Not really, just because I feel like it'll probably make people want to sell more. The only like negative things could be if you don't sell enough, then it would impact your pay negatively. But other than that, you're gonna be selling stuff because people buy during the games, so I don't really see negative.
Okay.
On the other hand, we also interviewed people who did receive commission at other retail stores who said,
and were you ever offered a commission in either of those positions?
Not at Nordstrom Rack, but I was offered commission at Nordstrom.
And do you believe that working with commission was a strong motivator to perform at a higher service level?
I feel like people were definitely more motivated for trying to reach that goal, since that, you know, we were offered 10% of each sale. So yeah, I feel like it's definitely a strong motivator.
Next, we took the feedback from our interviews and integrated it into a survey with questions from established publications, such as a pay satisfaction survey by Henneman and Schwab. To start off with, we asked survey respondents if they earned commission at their job. To our surprise, just 1 out of 25 respondents to the survey earned commission. When asked, on a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you believe your motivation would increase if you're paid on commission, where 0 meant no increase in motivation and 10 meant a large increase in motivation. 6 out of 10 respondents said 0, effectively saying their motivation would not increase if their pay was to change from an hourly rate to a commission-based model. 4 out of 25 respondents gave a response of 10, implying their motivation would increase dramatically at work. 3 out of 25 respondents answered with 4, saying their motivation would increase somewhat at work if they were to be paid commission. Another key question we posed was, how satisfied would you be if you were paid on commission on a scale of 1 to 10? 12 out of 25 respondents said 5 out of 10, meaning if they were paid on commission, they wouldn't feel very strongly either way about it. The rest of the responses are scattered across the range. In addition to all this, we did research on past articles written about the subject and found that commission is not known to be an effective motivator for employees to be more productive. Instead, it may lead to strained relationships between coworkers and with the managers. With all this being said, we have decided to reject our hypothesis that commission is a strong motivator. While we don't believe the pro shop should introduce commission-based pay, we do have some suggestions as to how to make their workplace more intrinsically motivating. For example, we asked a current pro shop employee about his level of motivation at work with a different reward, such as if he got to meet players. Here was his response.
Oh yeah, definitely. I think that would be super cool. Like if I ever got to meet a player, I think that would be like definitely the highlight of working there.
I can imagine so, yeah. Okay.
Another option would be implementing SMART goals. SMART goals are more productive than the generalized goal of do your best because they direct your attention, regulate your effort, increase your persistence, and encourage development of strategies. SMART goals are specific, measurable, attainable, results-oriented, and time-bound.
Another thing to consider would be expectancy theory, the idea of increasing the ability to perform. This would require more investigation of the training program and ways to restructure them. The pro shop and similar retailers should also make sure that the rewards are valuable to employees, such as taking a survey to find out what rewards are most important to the employees. With these recommendations, we believe that you can help your team to be more motivated and productive, or as we like to say, score a touchdown.